His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received at Sakhir Palace senior royal family members and officials, a number of parents and outstanding students from various educational stages. The attendees greeted His Majesty and His Majesty welcomed them, noting that these meetings are one of the most important pillars of Bahraini society and one of the authentic Arab customs stemming from Bahraini heritage, which is the forefathers were keen to preserve for many decades, for generations.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه، أصحاب السمو، أصحاب المعالي والسعادة، أيها السيدات والسادة، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. يشرفنا أن نرحب بكم أجمل ترحيب في هذا اللقاء الطيب، وخير ما نبدأ به تلاوة عطرة من القرآن الكريم.
The event began with recitations of verses from the Holy Quran.
علي صلاح عمر.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم.
بارك. يتفضل سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه بإلقاء كلمة بهذه المناسبة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يسعدنا الترحيب بكم وبنخبة من الوجوه الفتية المتواجدة معنا اليوم لنبارك لهم ما حققوه من تفوق دراسي لافت، إلى جانب تميز عدد منهم في المسابقات العلمية والبحثية على المستويين الإقليمي والدولي. ولا عجب في مثل هذه النتائج المبهرة، فأبناءنا وبناتنا الطلبة هم نتاج لجودة التعليم النظامي في البلاد بمؤسساته الفاعلة والمواكبة للتطلعات الوطنية. ومنذ أن انطلقت مسيرته قبل أكثر من 100 عام بتوفيق من المولى عز وجل، ونحمد الله على ثروة العقول التي تمتلكها بلادنا ونعتبرها جوهر ثرائها الحضاري وأساس ريادتها وازدهارها، ومنبعا لرقي مجتمعها المحب والملتزم بالتعايش الإنساني المتحضر بين كافة أطيافه وأديانه. ولن نبالغ بالقول بأننا بنور العلم نحارب كل فكر متطرف معاديا للسلام، وهو ما تؤكده مواقف البحرين الثابتة والداعية للسلام العادل واحترام علاقات حسن الجوار. وكما جاء في القمة العربية الأخيرة، وسنستمر برفض كل أشكال التصعيد ومحاولات الاستعداء والتحريض الذي يتعارض مع قيمنا الدينية والإنسانية النبيلة. ويؤلمنا أن نرى أهوال الحروب والنزاعات غير المبررة في العديد من الدول بما تجلبه من دمار وانتهاك لكل حق إنساني، ونتمنى على قياداتها مراجعة مواقفها وأن تسأل نفسها عما حققته لشعوبها وما الذي وفرته لهم لتخفيف من معاناتهم وليتمتعوا بحياة كريمة تلبي تطلعاتهم وتؤمن لهم كافة احتياجاتهم من صحة وتعليم وسكن وعمل لائق. نحمد الله على نعمه وهدايته، وندعو الله بأن يعم الأمن والسلام في كل مكان، وأن يحفظ لنا أمن بلادنا واستقرارها بتكاتفكم الوطني ومواقفكم المشرفة. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
His Majesty the King noted that in light of the continuous patronage of the educational process, with the support of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Bahrain honors outstanding and distinguished citizens. The honorees are: first criterion, first student at the level of Bahrain's public schools, Zahra Abdullah Hassan Ja'far Baqir Al Aswad, 99.7% average from Al-Shuruq Secondary Girls School. Haneen Ayman Ahmed Hayat, 99.7% average from Sar Girls Secondary School. Hawra Fadl Ahmed Al Khayat, 99.7% average from Jidhaf Secondary Girls School. Second criterion, outstanding students from public schools who made regional and international achievements. Betul Sayyid Alawi Mahdi Hussein from Jidhaf Secondary Girls School, winner of the gold medal in the Arabic language competitions held in the UAE. Aliazi Saeed Ahmed bin Dana from Al Istiqlal Secondary Girls School, who won second place in the robotics arena at the Gulf Robotics Olympiad held in Oman. Munira Muhammad Ahmed Al Busmait from Al Istiqlal Secondary Girls School, who won second place in the robotics arena at the Gulf Robot Olympiad held in Oman. Fatma Jassim Muhammad Al Aradi from Al Istiqlal Secondary Girls School, who won second place in the robotics arena at the Gulf Robot Olympiad held in Oman. Fatma Ja'far Abbas Qasim from Al Istiqlal Secondary Girls School, who won second place in the robotics arena at the Gulf Robot Olympiad held in Oman. Hamza Walid Sayyid Muhammad Jum'a from Sheikh Khalifa bin Salman Institute of Technology, who won second place in the robot ring in the Gulf Robot Olympiad held in Oman. Muhammad Abdullah Abdul Hadi Abdullah from Sheikh Khalifa bin Salman Institute of Technology, who won the second place in the robotics arena in the Gulf Robotics Olympiad held in Oman. Third criterion, top students at the private schools in Bahrain from schools with excellent evaluation. Lama Bassam Muhammad Al Mi'raj from Bahrain Bayan School with 100% average. Zain Khalid Murtada Al Rayis Bahrain Bayan School with 100% average. Abdul Rahman Abdul Rahim Al Sayyid Ahmed Ibn Khaldun National School with 100% average. Abdullah Muhammad Abdullah Abdul Rahim from Ibn Khaldun National School with 100% average. Fourth criterion, University of Bahrain students who made regional and international achievements. Rahma Mirza Hassan engineering major with a GPA of 4 out of 4 and the first place winner in the undergraduate category for her research on the optimal production of bacterial cellulose and its application in the biodegradation of agricultural industrial waste at the 14th GPCA conference. Yusuf Khalid Yaqub Al Gattan, engineering major with a GPA of 3.62 and winner of the Nepola Space Award from Austria. Fifth criterion, outstanding students from private higher education institutions. Khalid Hamid Ahmed Abdullah Hussein, Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Bahrain, who published high-level international peer-reviewed research. Asal Ibrahim Abd Ali Khalil Abu Hassan, Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Bahrain, who published international peer-reviewed and high-level research.
باستقبال أبنائكم وبناتكم ممن يمثلون كوكبة
The Minister of Education, Dr. Mohammed bin Mbarak Jum'a, then delivered a speech in which he expressed gratitude to His Majesty the King for welcoming the students. He added that the educational family expresses gratitude to His Majesty for his continuous care for the education sector and expressed gratitude for its impact it has had on the development of the education sector. He added that this honor reflects His Majesty's wise approach to communicate with people from various sectors. The minister said that the educational family is honored by the support given to the education sector by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister through educational projects and programs embodying the vision of His Majesty the King. He said that the educational family congratulates His Majesty the King on the start of the new school year in light of what Bahrain's government has prepared, headed by His Royal Highness, which will have a positive impact in supporting the efforts of the Ministry of Education. The minister thanked His Majesty and His Royal Highness for the support and follow-up.
يزيدنا فخرا واعتزازا ما يليه سيدي صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله من دعم لقطاع التعليم من خلال المشاريع والبرامج التعليمية، تجسيدا لرؤية جلالتكم حفظكم الله ورعاكم أن تتبوأ مملكة البحرين الريادة في مختلف المجالات وفي مقدمتها قطاع التعليم. إن الأسرة التربوية لتهنئ جلالتكم حفظكم الله ببدء السنة الدراسية الجديدة في ظل ما هيأته حكومتكم الموقرة برئاسة سيدي صاحب السمو الملكي ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله، مما سيكون له الأثر الإيجابي في دعم جهود وزارة التربية والتعليم نحو القيام بمسؤولياتها على الوجه الأكمل. سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة، بفضل رؤية جلالتكم أيدكم الله وبدعم ومتابعة من صاحب السمو الملكي ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله، تستلهم وزارة التربية والتعليم من توجيهاتكم السديدة وتطلعاتكم السامية ما يعزز جهودها الدؤوبة لمزيد من تطوير النظام التعليمي. إن استقبال جلالتكم حفظكم الله لأبنائكم وبناتكم الطلبة المتفوقين سيترك بالغ الأثر الجميل والراسخ في نفوسهم أمد الدهر، سائلين المولى العلي القدير أن يحفظ جلالتكم ويرعاكم، وأن يجعلكم ذخرا وسندا لوطننا العزيز، وأن يديم نعمة الأمن والأمان على مملكة البحرين وشعبها الوفي لجلالتكم، إنه سميع مجيب الدعاء. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
On the occasion of World Teachers' Day, which falls on October 5th, His Majesty congratulated them and expressed appreciation for the educational role played by the teachers in spreading knowledge, building values, and promoting citizenship. His Majesty emphasized that Bahrain will continue to support the educational process. The attendees expressed their happiness to meet with His Majesty, who is keen on meeting all Bahraini citizens, which reflects the cohesion and close communication between the leadership and the people of the kingdom and enhances loyalty and belonging to the homeland and its leadership. They praised the support of His Majesty on the citizens' affairs and the kingdom's achievements during the prosperous era of His Majesty, over 25 years of civilizational and developmental achievements at all levels, thanks to His Majesty's visions. They prayed to Allah the Almighty to bless His Majesty with abundant health and happiness and success to continue leading the development of the country and fulfill the aspirations of its people. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa attaches great importance to education as a key pillar of the comprehensive development process. His Majesty's support and the government's continuous interest in developing and supporting education contributes to building Bahraini generations capable of playing an important role in the kingdom's future civilizational development. More in this report.
His Majesty the King has always believed that education is the foundation on which all national achievements are built and the main pillar on which the comprehensive development process is based. The support for the development of the educational process and the government's interest came to achieve the desired goals and aspirations. Educational development in the Kingdom of Bahrain began from its national foundation and its honorable educational heritage that exceeds a century. The Kingdom has worked to strengthen its educational programs and curricula by embedding them with national, civilizational and humanitarian principles, citizenship values, the spirit of belonging and responsibility, human rights, tolerance and coexistence, in addition to its efforts to keep pace with the latest global trends in mathematics, science, knowledge economy, digital skills and others.
I was honored today to be hosted by His Majesty the King on behalf of releasing a research article displaying the relationship between hypoglycemia, which is low blood sugar, and the development of dementia, which is the first study of its kind to be released in the world during our time of writing the paper.
It was really an honor to meet him today, and we hope to strive in the future to always serve our nation and raise the name of the country.
During the prosperous era of His Majesty the King, many major educational projects and institutions have been launched to find that education in the Kingdom has become a distinctive feature in the region and an example to be followed in terms of development, keeping pace with developments and achievements. Students graduating from educational institutions in the Kingdom have become at the level of their peers from advanced countries and are equipped with knowledge, skills and experience that qualify them to join the best universities and attain all jobs.
His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, received at Sakhir Palace the Commandant of the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, Major General Zachary Stenning OBE, upon his visit to the Kingdom. His Majesty welcomed the Commandant, noting the depth of historical relations between Bahrain and the UK and its developments in all fields of joint action to enhance goals and common interests. His Majesty the King hailed the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst and its role in graduating many BDF officers. His Majesty affirmed Bahrain's keenness on strengthening cooperation between the two friendly countries in the political, economic, defense and security fields for the benefit and progress of both countries and peoples. His Majesty the King praised the positive role played by the UK and US forces with the participation of regional countries in maintaining security and stability in the region, opening and protecting freedom of maritime navigation in international corridors, and preventing military escalation. His Majesty pointed out the importance of enshrining the principles of Comprehensive Security Integration and Prosperity Agreement (CCPA) between Bahrain and the US to preserve the security, stability and prosperity of the region. His Majesty the King and Major General discussed the latest developments in the Middle East and the increasing military escalation in the region. His Majesty affirmed the need for a permanent ceasefire in the Gaza Strip, facilitating the delivery of humanitarian aid to the civilian population, releasing hostages and detainees, pushing efforts to achieve a lasting and comprehensive peace based on the two-state solution to preserve the security and stability of the region for the benefit of all its peoples, and de-escalation in Lebanon to preserve its sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity. For his part, Major General Zachary Stenning thanked His Majesty for the hospitality and warm reception, praising His Majesty's keenness to further strengthen and consolidate the historical friendship relation between the two countries, noting Bahrain's positions that support all efforts aimed at maintaining regional security and stability. The National Security Advisor and Commander of the Royal Guard, Lieutenant General His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, received the Commandant of the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, Major General Zachary Stenning OBE. During their meeting, His Highness Sheikh Nasser praised the Academy's significant role in preparing military personnel from various countries, emphasizing its contribution to providing essential military expertise and skills. His Highness highlighted the long-standing cooperation between Bahrain and Sandhurst, which facilitated the training and graduation of numerous Bahraini officers and military professionals over the years. They also discussed several topics of mutual interest. The representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs and Chairman of Bapco Energies, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, chaired Bapco's Board of Directors meeting for the third quarter of 2024. During this meeting, he emphasized Bapco Energies' commitment to realizing the visions of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and praised the significant support from His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, which has been instrumental in these efforts to secure new energy sources for the Kingdom of Bahrain. The Board of Directors reviewed the strategic plans for the upcoming years, focusing on integrating efforts across its subsidiaries to further enhance the energy sector in Bahrain. The board approved a work plan that includes launching several renewable energy projects aligned with the national energy strategy and investing in modern technologies to diversify income sources while preserving the kingdom's natural resources. Group CEO of Bapco Energies, Mark Thomas, presented detailed reports on the company's performance and updates on key initiatives, including the Bapco refinery modernization project, which is nearing completion, as well as ongoing exploration and production activities by Bapco Exploration and Production. Additionally, the board approved a unified, comprehensive and benefit framework for all employees across the group and its subsidiaries aimed at promoting integration and ensuring fairness and a reward distribution. His Highness Staff Commander Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the Commandant of the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, Major Zachary Stenning OBE at Rifa Palace. His Highness affirmed the deep-rooted Bahrain-UK relations, noting the long-standing collaboration across various sectors, notably in military and defense, which continues to be supported by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. His Highness welcomed Major General Stenning and his accompanying delegation, noting that the role of RMAS and training future officers in line with the latest developments in the military and defense fields. The meeting discussed ways to further cooperation between the two kingdoms in the military field to meet mutual aspirations. The Legislative Authority held a joint meeting with government representatives to discuss the latest developments for those who have joined the Home Projects Program Khutwa, who have included previous periods of service based on optional insurance. The meeting was chaired by Representatives Council Speaker Ahmed Lemselem, Shura Council Chairman Ali Saleh, and Minister of Shura and Parliamentary Affairs Ghanem Al-Buainin, in the presence of the Minister of Legal Affairs Yusuf Khalaf, Minister of Cabinet Affairs Hamid Al-Malki, and the Minister of Information Dr. Ramzan Al-Naimi. The Speaker praised the keenness of the legislative and executive authorities to consolidate cooperation to reach consensual visions on national files. He expressed appreciation for the efforts of the government to keep the legislative authority informed of developments and details related to citizens registered in the Khutwa program. For his part, the Shura Council Chairman commended the efforts of the Ministerial Committee for Legal and Legislative Affairs in studying all the cases of all members of the Khutwa program and reviewing all documents to ensure that they meet the legal procedures and regulatory requirements. During the meeting, the government delegation reviewed the results of the study of the cases of all programs members who added previous service periods based on the optional retirement insurance to ensure that they meet the legal and regulatory requirements, noting that the governmental and judicial measures have been taken in accordance with the law to consolidate the principles of justice, control, and accountability. The government team reviewed 1,413 cases related to the Khutwa program, focusing on the compliance of employees with the program's rules and procedures. The team found that 1,094 cases submitted documents and observations with a response rate of 77%. The team also found that 133 cases participated productive home activities during their service periods, complying with the conditions regulating their inclusion of previous service periods. The team announced that 1,280 cases will be referred to the Social Insurance Authority for legal action due to violations. The meeting stressed the importance of maintaining the sustainability of pension funds and ensuring the integrity of pension distribution within the framework of regulating laws. The team reported that legal action has been taken against government employees who violated the Khatwa program's laws and procedures, with cases being presented to the judiciary. They stressed the executive authority's keenness to support and develop cooperation with the legislative authority to achieve the desired aspirations and visions at all levels. The Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, participated in the opening session of the Fintech Forward 2024 conference hosted by Bahrain Economic Development Board at Exhibition World Bahrain. The minister highlighted that the steady growth of the financial sector in the country is due to the efficiency of its citizens. He emphasized the importance of developing digital infrastructure, providing regulatory and legislative tools and human capital to the success of the financial technology projects. The forum aimed to highlight opportunities and challenges in financial technology and Bahrain's commitment to enhancing the digital innovation system and driving the growth of financial technology fields. The minister stressed that Bahrain continues to provide all the necessary conditions for the success of projects aimed at promoting financial technology, noting that Bahrain, in order to support financial technology, has established a unit at the Central Bank of Bahrain called the Financial Technology and Innovation Unit to conduct research on innovation in the financial sector. In May 2017, the framework for the regulatory sandbox concerned with examining applications to join the regulatory sandbox for financial technology was issued. The minister also indicated that the support provided by Bahrain to emerging companies has contributed to the expansion and success of these companies on a larger scale in the region. Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa pointed to the importance of the second edition of the Fintech Forward 2024 and the topics it raises in enriching experiences and exchanging knowledge regarding financial technology, especially since this promising sector enjoys all the attention and care and it contributes to the economic fields that are growing, in addition to its role in providing qualitative opportunities for the people of the country, wishing the forum a successful outcome. The Minister of Education and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Higher Education Council, Dr. Mohammed bin Barak Jum'ah, attended the third International Conference on Global Economic Revolutions under the slogan Artificial Intelligence for Business Innovation and Economic Diversification, with the participation of a number of Gulf and Arab universities. Founding President and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Ahliya University, Professor Dr. Abdullah Al-Hawaj, delivered a speech in which he indicated that the university has been keen to identify the variables surrounding the emerging world after the millennium technology, significantly educationally and research-wise, and exerted its utmost efforts and placed the utmost attention and has been keen to keep pace with the rapid developments in the world of digital modernization. President of Ahliya University, Professor Mansour Al-Ali, noted that the conference represents a vital platform for exchanging ideas and strategies aimed at confronting contemporary economic challenges among an elite group of participating scholars, thinkers, academics, and specialists. The Education Minister honored the strategic partners of the conference and the main speakers. Bahrain Bourse BHB, in collaboration with the Bahrain Institute of Banking and Finance BIFB, honored 20 graduates of the BHB Board Mentorship Program in the presence of the Minister of Industry and Commerce Abdullah Fakhro and several officials. The minister emphasized that such a qualitative training program contribute to the development and preparation of executive leaders from board members to assume executive tasks in the future, which confirms the commitment of BHB and the BIFB to develop corporate governance standards and prepare a new generation of board members through this initiative, wishing everyone success in achieving their goals. The CEO of BHP, Sheikh Khalifa bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa, said that the program exemplifies BHP's unwavering commitment to advance leadership and governance excellence. BIFB CEO Dr. Ahmed Al-Sheikh noted that this program is an important step towards achieving the Institute's mission to equip new leaders with the necessary expertise to make strategic decisions and implement sound governance. The specialized training program prepares senior executives for board positions and enhances corporate governance. The Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs emphasized the crucial role of the religious pulpit in promoting development, security, and stability in societies through its role in wisdom, knowledge, and unity. The Council urges religious leaders to be rational and wise in addressing sensitive situations in the region and the world. They should commit to unifying people, protect the pulpit from conflicts, and avoid exploiting it for partisan and sectarian interests. The Council emphasizes the urgent need for unity within the Islamic nation, promoting coexistence and brotherhood based on religion. It calls for responsibility for wrong choices, division, conflicts, and pluralism, and urges a unity among Muslims, including scholars, leaders, journalists, media professionals, and educated elites. Temkeen announced new updates to the National Employment Program for intensifying efforts to support the employment of national talents and provide additional solutions that make it easier for employers to benefit from Temkeen's programs. CEO of Temkeen, Maha Mufiz, emphasized Temkeen's commitment to supporting the employment of Bahraini by facilitating their entry into the labor market and enhancing their chances of obtaining jobs that match their educational qualifications. The chairman of the Board of Trustees of the King Hamad Global Center for Peaceful Coexistence, Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, met with the president of the International Religious Freedom Secretariat, Nadine Menza. The chairman underscored that Bahrain, under the leadership of His Majesty the King, is dedicated to further enhancing international cooperation to promote tolerance, dialogue, and peaceful coexistence to establish security, peace, prosperity, and sustainability for all nations. He emphasized Bahrain's desire to strengthen partnerships with various entities, including governments, educational institutions, and civil society organizations to support tolerance and human solidarity. Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed affirmed that the center will continue its initiatives aimed at fostering understanding and civilizational dialogue while promoting respect for religious and cultural diversity. The chairman highlighted the need for global response to the call of an international convention that would criminalize religious, sectarian, and racial hate speech. He also highlighted the positive reception of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister's initiative for the establishment of an international treaty to regulate and govern the development of artificial intelligence, ensuring its role in promoting peace and stimulating innovation rather than exacerbating conflicts. The 33rd Bahrain International Music Festival kicked off last night at Bahrain National Theatre in the presence of the President of the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities, Bapco, Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. Also present were the Minister of Information, Dr. Ramzan bin Abdullah Naimi, the Minister of Youth Affairs, Rawan bint Najib Tawfiqi. Bapco President Sheikh highlighted that the festival's role in promoting Bahrain's cultural status through diverse musical performance from local, regional and international artists. He emphasized the importance of fostering cultural connections and enhancing Bahrain's reputation as a center for musical innovation and creativity. The festival will feature performances across various venues in Bahrain until October 24th.